Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back reacting to another episode of the Book of Boba Fett. This is episode 2. I don't know what it's called yet because we haven't hit that title screen. Before we jump into it, please consider leaving a like on the video. That means a lot to me. Helps my channel out a ton. If you're new here, consider subscribing and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. It's where I post all my full uncut reactions. On Patreon, you can become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. But what happened last time on the Book of Boba Fett? So last time, we got to see Boba Fett escape the Sarlacc pit and get taken in by Tusken Raiders. First as like kind of like a slave, but then once he saved one of their clansmen, one of their like young kids, it seems he's kind of been accepted. Not necessarily like to be a part of them, but like they're amicable at least. That was all in the past. In the present, we got to see him and Fennec Shand kind of take their first steps into taking over Jabba's kind of like crime syndicate on Tatooine. And it isn't going great so far. So I'm excited to jump into it. So yeah. Let's see what happens next.
Well, if he's not gonna speak, he no longer needs his head.
Ooh, he is dedicated. He's calling your bluff.
Perhaps he fears the Rancor.
Ooh. Is this Mochi or whatever from from the Bad Batch? Maybe he'll talk before the door opens.
I was sent by the mayor! The mayor sent me!
There's no Rancor.
Empty. Assassin of the Night Wind.
Dumb loser. They don't have a Rancor.
I'm here to see the mayor.
Boba Fett.
I recognize that guy. What is he from?
Do you have an appointment?
I found one of his stray pets. Here to return it.
This area here is restricted. No, you're not. Sir, if you would be so kind as to. Apologies for the intrusion. Terribly sorry.
That's the mayor?
Who is
Doesn't seem very hefty.
Remember,
Before you threaten me, you should ask yourself, who really sent the Night Wind?
I have no idea.
Isn't that the bar they were already in?
what's going on here?
In what respect?
Mayor Mokshai sent me here as though there's something I should know. Now you're sweating like a Gamton Mustafa.
You haven't heard.
Heard what?
The twins have laid claim to their late cousin's bequest.
The twins are preoccupied with the debauchery of Hutta.
To bother with any ambitions on Tatooine.
Ooh, maybe they are not doing that and are instead here. Ooh, some big hefty chunkers. Boba's going to kill them. I thought they were one entity at first. I was like, wow, that's gross. But no, they're just sit in weird ways. Ooh, this is a... Ooh, I recognize this guy from something. What is he from? He's a bounty hunter.
You can bring as many gladiators as you wish. But these are not the death pits of Dur, and I am not a sleeping Trandoshan guard.
Savage. He's using that rat as like a sweat sponge.
Want it? You'll have to kill me for it.
I think he prefers to deal with it now. What's up, dark-haired Wookiee? You got an issue? I recognize that guy from somewhere. Maybe I've just seen dark-haired Wookiees in other Star Wars properties, but I feel like I recognize that specific one. Ooh, he's training. Yes. Just slaps him in the face. Grip it hard. Slightly better. Looks like a long snake. Engine mooring, maybe not. It's a train. Pretty good shots. Okay. Interesting. They're pretty good. Solid shots. Yo. Go rob that train. Like the Wild West. Is that the one that trained him or no?
I will stop the train.
Cannot stop the long speeder.
I will take rifle and stick. Be back by morning.
I mean, have at it, brother. They don't have any real allegiance to you. They're like, well, if he dies, sad, new friend is gone. But he's not like a longtime friend, so they're not super invested.
Said it's not right.
Bro, they'll kill you. Like on this, there's like 9 of them. Ooh, the shadow. Oop, you dead. Hit you with my gun. It's broken now. Should have hit him with that big wooden stick instead. Is that a universal thing? All aliens have nutsacks? Pretty lucky. We should break their speeders. Just so they can't follow you. Oh, or just take them with. Good idea. Don't hit them.
Stop! No! No! Stop! No! These are mine! These are mine! Stop! These are mine!
Just start breaking them. Like, what are these devilish metal contraptions?
Like a panther. Yes? Maybe not.
Okay, who wants to go first?
He's gonna crash into something. Boba Fett teaches driver's ed. Hey, good try. Oh, you just run him over. Oh! Yeah. Easy peasy. Ooh, that was smooth. That was real smooth. The train is here! The train is here! That's some interesting CGI right there, but that's fine. I like how they just have a giant booster on the top of this train. Oof. Don't get that wide. Now you can get a little wider and jump in the window. No bueno on that one. Oh, you're gonna have to jump, buddy. This dude, just like, I will. Ooh, that's his friend. The one he taught to jump. He's like the Fast and the Furious. Ha, you suck. Are these the golden wind people? Ooh. Wow, what a badass. A droid. Oh, yes. Get in there. It's like that scene from Old Boy. Oh no, don't get that close. Don't get that close. Oh, it's gonna set you on fire, bro. Oh no. Ooh. Push him in the air. Ooh. Get murked. Ow. Oh. What is on this train? Is this train just a roving train that kills things? Or does it have treasure on it? Like, what's the point of this train? You beat the train! The long speeder is no more. Oh, he does have treasure. Hello. You look like a fish.
Thought you were uncivilized raiders. We were trying to protect our route.
See, when you call him uncivilized, it makes him angry.
Besides, these people lay ancestral claim to the Doom Sea. And if you are to pass, a toll is to be paid to them. Any death dealt from the passing? Now go.
Dude, he's being pretty civil to you guys. And also positioning the Tuscans to, like, run this town. Well, don't let it spill everywhere. You guys are wasting that water.
A gift?
Yeah, your own beating stick.
What?
A good one this time, though. With the lizard.
A lizard?
Thank you.
Neat. Oh, you're about to trip. Oh, just went up his nose. Oh, Boba, you're about to trip balls, man.
I think I swallowed it.
Yo, that looks like the tree in The Witcher. Interesting. What does this mean? Oh, he broke the stick. No. They have a magic lizard. Dang, man. You are now one of them. Official styles. So that's why he wears black now instead of the white that he wore previously. If only they had a lathe. Make that part nice and sharp. Bitchin'. You've made an adequate beating stick. This is like a dance. This is a whole event. I don't know what to think of this episode. It's just so like ceremonial and culture. Steph Green. Good job. Written by Jon Favreau. Okay. This episode was pretty cool. It was like Fast and the Furious mixed with some like cultural stuff. I don't know. I don't know quite how to describe this. Let's start from the beginning. So the guy they took says that he was sent by the mayor, but he was probably lying, I'm guessing, right? Because he's like, he was just trying to say anything, but he obviously doesn't want to give up his actual employer, so he just says he's from the mayor, and they go and talk to the mayor, and the mayor's like, I didn't send this dude. Maybe you should head over to that bar and you'll really see what's going on. At which point we meet the twins, who are cousins of Jabba, and they essentially are like, yo, we own this spot, not you, and we don't appreciate you being here. And Boba's like, well, here's the deal. I'm telling you I'm in charge, and the only way I'm giving any of this up is if you kill me. And they have this sweet, like, black-haired Wookiee bounty hunter guy who is like a gladiator type guy, and judging by the interaction, it almost seemed like Boba and him had some slight history, like Boba knew things about him, but I'm not sure. And they say killing him is bad for business, or bloodshed at least is bad for business, so that for now they're gonna let things chill, but he should watch his back. And I assume they're gonna show up later, probably not super frequently because CGI costs money, but they'll be back. And I don't know if they're the ones that sent those assassins to kill him or not. I feel like still there might be a third party that sent those people, but I'm not sure. But then, yeah, the whole rest of this episode is Boba's memory of kind of fully being accepted into the Tusken Raiders. So he like trains with them. He learns the way of their gaffy sticks, which are really cool. And then this train carrying spice just kind of flies through the Dune Sea, and shoots the Tusken Raiders because they think that they're like trying to disrupt the route. And seemingly this happens often because the Tusken Raiders are like, can't stop the long speeder. Like, it's a ever-present thing in our lives. And Boba's like, F that. Like, you guys are dope, and we're not going to stand for this. So he goes and beats up some people in a bar and steals their speeders. We have a nice little training montage where, you know, after he's been thoroughly embarrassed with the sticks and all that, he's like, I'm going to teach you how to use speeders. After they just start beating him and taking him apart, he's like, no, we can use these. And it's just a fun little cute montage of them not knowing how to ride speeders. It's just really funny. The train heist was pretty cool. It was kind of like Fast and Furious, honestly, where they're just taking people out, working their way up the train, and trying not to get blasted off. It was kind of like Fast and Furious mixed with the bullet train sequence in the movie Wolverine, with like 5 quick seconds of an Old Boy reference where the I can't tell if this is like the queen of their little clan or the king, or, you know, the genders of the Tusken Raiders are really hard to tell, but they have the long black hooded hair type thing. Does work, goes ham on people. And Boba crashes the train and figures out that they're carrying spice, and is like, yo, you guys all get to live, like, good for you, but you have to go back to your people and tell them that the Tusken Raiders are in charge here, and if you ever want to come here again, you have to pay a fee, essentially. Like, the Tusken Raiders own the Dune Sea. And that was pretty dope. I liked that a lot. At which point, this is like, he's essentially like a full-fledged Tusken Raider now. He gets given a lizard. He's tripping on ayahuasca in the desert with this lizard. That leads him on some spirit quest to find a big giant branch that he can then take back to form his own gaffy stick. He gets draped in their black clothes, the black cloth, to really symbolize it. He gets a bandolier around his chest, and then he whittles his own gaffy stick, and he is like fully one of them now. And then they lead a ceremonial dance, which kind of reminded me of like Native American dancing around a fire. You know, not that I've seen that in person, but like in media, I feel like that's been portrayed a lot. So I feel like they're kind of like, the Tusken Raiders are kind of a mix of different cultures, one of which may be Native Americans. But I mean, that seemed like a pretty direct parallel, I would say. And they just kind of have this like celebratory dance. It's kind of like Native Americans mixed with like Maori, like New Zealanders, that do like you ever see the dance where they're like, like, you know what, you guys have seen it, you know what I mean. It's kind of like that mixed with Native Americans, mixed with probably something else, to just create this cool culture that doesn't use much dialogue, but you know, uses enough. And he kind of helps prop them up as the controllers of the Dune Sea, and he becomes one of them officially. This is probably coming up to the point where he meets Mando, and takes down the Krayt Dragon with him. Yeah, actually, he doesn't take down the Krayt Dragon. He sees them after they took down the Krayt Dragon, and then follows them. So he's got to get his ship back somehow. So he has to find Fennec Shand and fix her up, and then he's got to find his ship and then meet Mando. Got it. But yeah, this episode was fun. It was cool to see him kind of like be fully accepted into the Tusken Raider family, or at least this one specific little clan of them. We got some background info on them, that they used to be like an ocean dwelling people. You know, once the oceans dried up, they became sand dwelling people. So it's provides them with a deeper history, and just, I don't know, getting to know them more. You know, at least these ones are fairly peaceful. Some other ones are not as peaceful, but getting to know these ones at least makes it a little more heartbreaking that Anakin just slaughtered a bunch of them. Granted, the ones that he killed were kind of like slavers that, you know, killed people, so it's not as sad. But yeah, I don't know. This was a great episode. I liked it a lot. I am excited to see more of his present day shenanigans with Ming-Na Wen, and kind of like their struggle to maintain power in Mos Espa. You know, not that I don't like the Tusken Raider stuff, but I feel like we're getting to the point where there's less significant things in that respect. Like he's already gone through the significant process of becoming one of them, that now I feel like the more significant stuff that will come in the future will be present day things. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode down below. I think I liked this one better than episode 1. Like, episode 1 had the cool sequence of him escaping the Sarlacc pit, but I think this episode as a whole had more emotional, stronger storytelling beats to it, cooler action, things like that. So yeah, let me know. Did you guys like it as much or better than episode 1? What do you think is going to happen next? Who do you think sent the assassins to kill him? Yeah, let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, consider subscribing and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this video, consider supporting me on Patreon. Post all my full uncut reactions over there. On Patreon, you can also become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.